There is something living inside your anger. Not the hot flush of irritation when someone cuts you off in traffic. Not the spike of frustration when plans fall apart. Something older. Something that has been waiting, quietly, for you to finally stop running from it. Most people spend their entire lives managing anger, suppressing it, apologizing for it, or unleashing it on the wrong person at the wrong moment. But almost no one asks the real question. What is the anger actually pointing to? Carl Jung believed that the emotions we fear most are never random. They are signals, encoded messages from the parts of yourself you have not yet been willing to face. Your anger is one of those messages. Think about the last time you felt genuinely, disproportionately angry. Not just annoyed, furious. The kind of anger that surprised even you. Now ask yourself this. Was the anger actually about what you thought it was about? Because here is what psychology has discovered. When the intensity of an emotion does not match the size of the situation, the emotion is not really about the situation at all. It is about something beneath it, something older, something unresolved. Jung called this the complex, a cluster of charged emotional material buried in the unconscious, built from experiences that were never fully processed. When something in your present life touches that buried material, even lightly, the response is never proportional. It is volcanic, because you are not just reacting to now. You are reacting to everything that moment reminds you of. The anger you feel when someone dismisses your idea in a meeting is almost never just about the meeting. It is about every moment you were made to feel invisible. Every time your voice was talked over. Every time someone looked through you as if you were not there. The anger you feel when someone close to you pulls away is almost never just about distance. It carries the weight of every abandonment that was never named. Every door that closed without explanation. This is what the philosopher and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl called the existential frustration beneath the symptom. The surface emotion is real, but it is pointing at something deeper that has not yet been given language. And language is the key. Because anger that cannot be spoken does not disappear. It does not dissolve. It pressurizes. It finds other ways out. You become short-tempered with people who do not deserve it. You feel a vague, constant irritability you cannot explain. You go numb in situations that once mattered to you. Or the anger turns inward, and you begin directing at yourself the hostility that was never allowed to reach its original target. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus observed that men are disturbed not by the things that happen, but by their opinions about those things. He was pointing at something Jung would later map in far more psychological detail. The interpretation is the wound. What makes you angry is not the event. It is what the event means to you. And what it means to you is shaped by everything you have already lived through. So when anger rises, before you act, before you suppress it, before you apologize for feeling it at all, try something different. Get curious. Ask, what does this situation remind me of? What is the oldest version of this feeling I can find? What would have to be true about me, or about the world, for this to hurt this much? The psychologist James Hollis wrote that the unlived life calls to us through symptoms. Anger is one of those symptoms. Not a character flaw. Not evidence of weakness. Evidence that something in you is demanding to be seen. Your anger is not the problem. Your anger is the messenger. And the message, when you finally stop long enough to hear it, is almost always the same. Something inside you matters. Something inside you has been waiting. Something inside you has been trying to reach you for a very long time. The question is no longer why you feel it. The question is whether you are finally ready to listen.